Hi everyone, it's Lisa Longenbach. Today we're going to be doing buyer's closing costs for a VA mortgage. I did go back to the same property I used before just to make it easier, though it has settled already, so I'll have to make a little change. So we go to our B with the $ buyer closing costs, and we're going to change this to a VA loan, which is for a veteran. So VA, and then some things go away. So our price is $289. That already autofills because I went through the property. Township shows up. We do have to have a settlement date, and unfortunately I forget what settlement date I used before. It wouldn't matter because I did them a while ago. So we're going to say we're settling September 26th. Interest rate, you would ask your lender. I'm going to put 4. That's actually probably too much. I'm going to put 3.75. Seller assist. The seller is allowed to pay all of the buyer's closing costs, but for the moment we're going to leave that out. This is VA. Down payment is generally 0 on a VA loan. They are allowed to put money down, but they are not required. It's the only true 100% financing. So when I do that, if you realize that basically their loan amount will be $289.9. Now it's interesting that didn't change. Okay, so it changed my number there. So it's $289.9 is your base loan amount. Now my default things that I have, my preferences are showing up, but they're not going to show up as unpaid. I like everything unpaid. If there is a mortgage origination fee, it would go in here, or points would go in here. I'm not putting any in because it's not a requirement, but sometimes it will be in there. Say their origination fee was $1,000, you just put that. Oops. You would change that to a dollar amount if that was there. Not necessarily a requirement, but could be showing up. Credit report 50. VA funding fee, if you notice that auto-calculated on its own, I'll go show you that in a minute. Flood cert, courier wire fees. They kind of dropped my numbers down, and they will do that on a VA loan. Interest to the end of the month, the 5 days. That auto-calculates. Title insurance defaults to enhanced sale. I would probably change it to a sale, but again, maybe you want the buffer, or maybe they're going to do the enhanced sale. We're going to go back up to the top right. You can put their name in there. This is the property address, school district, that autofills. This one's not a condo, it's only 1 unit. I don't put earnest money deposit in because I like to see what it's actually costing. So the mortgage insurance, which is not really mortgage insurance, it's a VA funding fee that gets tacked on to the top. So $289.9 is their sale price. That's their loan amount. We're going to add on a VA funding fee of $62.32 because this veteran is a first-time user and regular military. If they have used their VA benefit before to purchase a home, then it's called subsequent use. That number is going to go up. We're ready to go back to the first time. If they are reserves, National Guard, it's going to go up. If they are completely disabled, veteran disabled, they may actually not have this VA funding fee, but that's something you're going to want to talk to the lender about. No, let's find out together. I don't know if it lets me take it away. No, it does. So, but again, how do I get it back? Okay. It doesn't like sometimes when it's used to doing certain things. So the transfer tax, they still have that, recording the deed and mortgage. You always want to put in some amount for homeowners. Call Mike Warner. If you don't have a number, you can get a quote from him. Let's just say for this house, it's $1,000 that I'm giving them an estimate of, and they have not paid it yet, so I make it unpaid. They haven't paid inspections yet either. So I mark that as unpaid. I can't seem to make this system do that all the time. This does not have well and septic, so we're leaving that as it is. We don't have an association. We don't have capital contribution or condo move-in fee because it's not a condo. I've added these in my preferences. The closing protection letter, printed title, those are costs from title. And then sewer scope $295 because I just kind of make the assumption that everybody's doing them now. And that reminds me to remind them. Lender escrows and buyer reimbursements, for the most part, are correct at this point through Bright MLS, so I wouldn't touch them. And then we're going to go up here and hit preview. So we've got all our numbers. We've got our principal and interest, 1 month's worth of taxes, 1 month's worth of homeowners. There's their payment. So I'm going to go back and change this because I didn't mark that unpaid. That's why it's showing as a prepaid service. So that $13,309 is not their total money to purchase. It's that 14. So I'm going to go back and change that one to unpaid. And now it's going to show their correct $14,309.32. Not that we want to be that exact. So technically your seller can pay that buyer's closing costs. It's not necessarily a percentage. It could be, just do it as a dollar amount, usually on a VA. I don't usually ask them to pay every penny because the buyer is likely going to put those inspection fees out of pocket. But we can work that out. So there's your closing cost for the VA buyers. If you have any questions, give me a call, 215-275-3386. Thanks. Bye.